I hear rumors of a place where the soul was born. Watch all the bright lights shimmer, try to see something where there is none. And I really believe that I could touch the sun. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight. Who's inside my mind? Who's inside my mind? Everything is alright, but I keep seeing ghosts in the daylight.
Hey, you okay?
Turn the lights down low and watch all the vampires in silhouette. I run for the hills and try to keep my head. Still a chance, still a chance.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough, they'll try and call our bluff. But no, there's no stopping us. We're making a promise. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear, and then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here. Come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh, yeah, we're starting.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unknown Prophet Tarot readings for today. Oops, sorry. Haha, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in and joining us today. We really appreciate you being here. Today I will be doing tarot readings from my homemade deck, the Five Paths Tarot. And you can see that I am accepting donations of those amounts to help me earn a little bit of money so I can put it back into my bank account right now, because we really need to make sure our bank account doesn't go any more negative. So I usually do this without charging money, but today I'm just kind of trying to see if we can get a bad situation not become worse. So that's why I'm doing this today. It's not my normal thing to ask for money for my readings, but I will also accept a donation of those amounts, and you can scan my QR code, and you can send me your own donation as well. Just because you like what you're seeing here today, you like how I'm doing it today, and so just to kind of show you, right here is you see in the corner here. If you see this QR code, I don't even know if that's showing or not, but I hope it is. Hide. Okay, is it? I don't honestly know. Let me see here. But anyway, oh no, wait, that's a little weird. How about this? That's better. Okay, playing with my screen a little bit. So thank you guys for coming in today and viewing my channel. I really appreciate you being here today. Like I said, I'm trying to do this to earn a little bit of money. My cards are not designed to be fortune telling cards. They're designed to help you find the best possible path for you. And my mountain panther has decided he wants to come in. I just want the door closed because I have this whirling sound that happens every time I freaking start this stuff. Okay, put this out and I can save that for later. Just got done having a cigarette. And so just to kind of give you a little bit of a preview, guys, of my card deck, kind of show you a couple of the cards here, okay? So give me a second to pull out a couple of things here while I show you. All right. This is just to demonstrate what my cards look like, so you kind of know what to expect here. Okay, I have a major and a minor arcana. If you know what a major or minor arcana, if you've done tarot before or have had tarot done reading, I do have a major and a minor. My cards are different though because I have the seasons of the year. Okay, so we got all right. Oh, okay, I'm just going to leave the door open because he keeps wanting to go in and out and in and out and in and out. Get out, you little bugger. Okay, guys, thank you for being patient. My cat's decided he wants to come to be a little bit more of an in and out kitty. So since we're in winter, we're going to start with winter because I've decided the seasons of the year. Winter card here. All right, and you can see the white border there. And I also have in this corner a little stamp that tells me if you need to work on your physical, mental, or spiritual. As it says, it will have a word description on the bottom and the number card. So this is the 5th of winter, okay? Then I've got spring because we're heading into spring. It's technically spring here, even though we're still melting here in Minnesota. You see the green border here with, like I said, the word on the bottom here and the number 4 for buds. And then we've got my summer card here. And just to kind of give you an idea of what they all look like. So, and then we've got my fall card. And those are your minor arcana. They're kind of like the 10s and 2s of the deck. Okay. And then I've got the major arcana, which are like the ace, king, queens, and jacks of the deck. Okay. This is what my major arcana looks like here. So what's the difference, you might ask? Well, these are kind of like big signposts telling you what's kind of coming on your path. And the minor arcana are kind of like those little paths that kind of lead you up to that or leading you away from that. So That's the best way I can explain my deck to you guys. And I always do a cleansing shuffle. Okay, and then once I'm done doing a cleansing shuffle, I get my deck all ready for them to be read from somebody here. And here are the, like I said, so here's what you get when you pay for your reading here today, okay? And if you want to be a part of the chat, if you want to drop your information into the chat, maybe you want to help me promote me or something like that, I would greatly appreciate that. Like I said, I do have a QR code that may or may not be showing up right now. Honestly, I have to go find out because it's kind of bugging me that I don't know if it's showing up or not. So I'm going to go do a test real quick here. Make sure. Okay, good. It is showing up. Okay, so it's showing up right now. So you're kind of seeing, I just had to go onto my Twitch and kind of check to make sure. So you scan that QR code, you can send me the money for the kind of reading you want. So if you want a one card reading, that means I pull a random card out of my deck and I give you what that meaning means for you. Now that's good for like specific questions. Like if you want a specific answer to a specific question, you've only got one, you only need one answer, the answer. That's what my one card readings are for. My 3-card readings are more detailed. They're like the past, the present, and the future. That's the $5 card. Okay? And that gives you, like I said, the past, the present, the future. And I also pull a destiny card for you. Okay? Then you get into the next one, which is called my 5 paths layout. You get all the paths that are in my deck. You get a past path, weight path, a hard path, an easy path, or an unseen path. And then I also draw a home card for you and what you might need to do to take that leap of faith. Okay, so that's what you get for that $10. Okay, now, like I said, I generally try to do this for spiritual reasons. So if you would like to have a reading, and I don't get a whole lot of people on here, I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, you send me the money you feel it's that the reading is worth afterwards. But if you want a specific reading from me, please let me know in the chat. Let me know by sending me that scanning that QR code and getting that sent to me so that we can start doing a reading for you guys today. And I've been doing this till about 9 o'clock today, Central Standard Time. So this is from 7 to 9 every day, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, I will be doing this. Okay, we will be returning back to doing it for free stuff once we get a little bit of help. We have to try to earn up enough money before the 3rd of the month so that we don't end up getting charged, because we're getting charged $5 every single day. Our account is in balance for missing a $25 withdrawn of my checking account. So not only do we have to pay the the overdraft fees and all of that stuff, we had to pay this $5 a day thing, which is killing us right now because we weren't counting on that happening. So I'm here today to give you that kind of this kind of fun today, and just kind of want to be here for you as well. So now that I've got everything ready here, now I can go back and we're just going to concentrate on this here. I give up, Lucifer. I really do. I don't want to have to lock you out, but I will. What? I don't have any more cat food to feed you. I have the dry food and the dry food only. So my kitty cat's being a little bit of a baggy kitty cat right now. So you know how that goes with fur babies. So as you can see, I'm here in my secret lair. And if you want to find out more about what I do, you guys can go here, okay? Just in case you want to find out more about me, what I do, why I'm here on YouTube and Twitch, you can go click here on this code that I will be typing in the chat here soon. So give me a second here. You just click that link tree, and it will send you to my account where you'll see all of my socials, everything that I do, my podcast, and mostly my podcast is on there. So if you want to come find out what the Josh Show is about, you can tune in and do that the next time. All right, we're going to do this. Give me 1 second, guys. I know there's not anyone here yet, but we're locking the key out. If wifey wants to come in, she has to let me know. So how is everybody doing out there today? Now, how I do my readings, I use my intuition more than I use what I would like to call what I wrote in a book once upon a time kind of thing. So yes, the book does have meanings I wrote down of, but I don't need the book anymore because I know what all my cards mean because I homemade the deck. How did I make my homemade deck, you may ask? Well, first I got the idea from a spiritual group that I was with. In my very early years, they said, if you want a deck that will be your deck, make sure you get a deck that feels the most right for you. And I'm a creative person. I like to do a lot of creative things, okay? So, yes, honey? So anyway, sorry about that. Then I went and took all the pictures myself, okay? So all the pictures I took myself, or all the graphics that I did, I made myself. So yes, they're not the best high quality cards in the world, but they are very personal to me, and they help me read you guys the best possible path. But before we do any of that today, I want you to know one thing. The future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, okay? You have the rights and responsibilities to go live your best life ever. Okay? You have control of it. This is the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play. All right? That's right. You can go do whatever you want, whenever you want. No one can tell you to do anything otherwise. Please, if you're going to go leave people behind in your life, don't hurt anyone on the way out. And please, if you're considering hurting yourself, don't do that either. That doesn't solve any problems. That just causes more problems. But try not to hurt yourself or others on your way in and out. Okay? That's my 2 cents for you today. Hopefully that will find you. I'm busy right now, so. So, my wife is talking with somebody in the other room, and I can hear her. Hopefully you can't hear her. So I'm going to give my cards a nice little shuffle today to just give myself my own 1-card reading and give you an example of how I do my readings. I'm doing a 1-card reading for myself for this session. How about that? I want to know how my session will go today with all of you fine people. All right. So we are going to get these all nice and shuffled, and then I'm going to pick the 8th card in the deck here. That's my number. I like the number 8. Speaking of numbers, this is how I do my tarot deck shuffling. Okay, I have you pick a number 1 through 10 for how many times you would like me to shuffle, and then after that, after we do that, within the deed of a dead horse. Okay, I've got my 8th card now. I put those. It's also kind of a way to nicely shuffle those deck up so I get a really nice random pick. But I believe I have the power and the energy to be able to pull the card you need today. Rain. So I'm going to show you this card, okay? So just to give you an example of how my readings go. So I'm getting this for myself and how it's going to go. Maybe today it's going to rain down on you. You need all of that fresh water, that emotion, that things that help you re-cleanse yourself. It's time to maybe cleanse yourself again. Oops. And make sure that this life-giving rain that's going to come down on you, you're prepared for. Because if it's going to be an emotional journey for you, and it's going to be one full of emotions and feelings, but it's also going to give you some refreshment back into your body. It's going to give you some kind of, I would say, replenishment is what rain is all about. It's replenishing oneself, replenishing one's energy, replenishing one's. Hopefully, this means you're going to replenish my bank account, but I'm taking it as the more of it. I'm going to get more spiritually out of this than I will probably get monetarily. So, so I can take that. That's a good card to get married. It also tells me that the cards need another good shuffle, because he told me it wants me to cleanse it. So I'm going to take this time to cleanse my card. Tell me what I need to know, not what I want to know. Tell me the truth, the whole truth, the good, the bads, and the uglies. Above all, keep me on the path that it will make me have the best day ever, every single day. And that's all I say before I shuffle my cards. And then I kind of do this energetic work where I get my cards all ready to be, Oh, okay, well. So I'm going to do like I said, a 3-card shuffle. My cards are extremely big, so I kind of got to, take a little bit of a time here and put some together, and then put some together, and then put some together. And then I know I've done my job of shuffling them. So I just put my energy into that and try to give you guys some kind of a good, nice, random shuffle. Then when I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where it's time to get all funky, so I see someone come up here and say they want a reading today. Since I don't know who's online and who's not online today, I tried to do this early in the day, but I kind of figured maybe I should try to do it. There's a little bit more people home, at least in my time zone, at least, So some people might be coming in, might have just finished dinner. Right now, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the 7:30 hour, and my cards are all ready. I'm going to cut them one last time because I feel that I should do that. And then I know my cards are ready for the first person who might need the reading. You got me to sit here and I just babble at you until I get someone here to, come say hi to me. So, and since I am a part of Twitch, I will be rating out about 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. But I'm going to rate and run because I really want to go see a TV show that comes on at night. What? You guys take precedence. If I feel like I'm doing really good and I'm almost to my goal, maybe I'll keep going for you guys. It's only geared to last 2 hours, but it may last longer. So thank you guys above all for coming to check me out today. I really do appreciate it. And I can see your comments and I can show them on the screen, give you, the 411 as it was. So now you understand how a 1-card reading works. A 3-card reading will explain if we get any takers today. Anybody who wants to be a part of this, beautiful journey that we're on. So I'm going to go check my little viewer thingy here and see if I'm even in this thing. So good. We're waiting to give a lot of people give away free tarot readings. I'm trying to, earn a little bit of money today, but honestly, I try to do this more spiritually than for spiritual reasons than making money out of it. So right now it looks like I only have 1 viewer. I can make it a little bit better. I know what I was going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to do this here. So I got kind of the ready to rock and roll kind of a thing. Like I said, guys, just in case you missed it, my Cash App code is so you'll probably see that in the restream there. That's my Cash App, guys. Putting that on YouTube for the donation there. And I tried to keep my prices low so that they wouldn't be too high. So I felt that I wasn't asking too much for them. But a little goes a long way in my book. If all I get is a bunch of one card readings, hey, all I need is 100 of those bad boys and I'm good. My goal is $150, guys. So I'm just typing the Cash App code. I don't know if I can pin something here or not. Okay, there we go. It's pinned message. So we're ready to rock and roll. All I gotta do is wait for someone to show up. A couple people to come say hi. How are you doing today? No. So I got all of my fun things ready to rock and roll. See about a couple people viewing here. Ah. So I'm just waiting for someone to show up here. I can put on some nice soft Enya for you guys for a little bit here. Give me a second here. Open my Cash App here so I can know when I get a tip or something here. But we can put on some Spotify for a while for you. The Josh Show is on Spotify. So this broadcast is being sponsored by Spotify in some small way. If only that they're the place I put my podcast on. So we'll put on some nice Enya till we get somebody here who wants to help. Okay. I'll wait for the commercial though. I love commercials. They're not paying me to run their commercials, so I won't run their commercials. But like I said, if I see a Spotify one come on, I turn up the volume and go, hey, this is brought to you by Spotify. All right, guys, we'll get some Enya going for a little bit. Now, for those of you who might be wondering if I'm smoking any nefarious things in this, I have a hookah, but I smoke tobacco out of this. So, just so you know, I'm smoking pot. I do not do illicit drugs during my podcast. So, how did I get all clogged up again? See? First, we give me a screen there. Do I have a new chat here? I think that was the issue. I think it was already fucking full of crap and The relaxing sounds of Enya. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. When we get a reading, we'll stop the pretty music. Person would like a reading. I'm going to sit here till 9 o'clock, guys. So, since I've been going since for almost 37 minutes now, and at about 8 o'clock, I might do another one-card reading for you, or maybe I'll do your daily tarot reading for this evening. There we go. Now I'm going to add this back on here real quick. There we go. That looks better. After the song, we're going to do reading for you guys, just to give you an example here. So I'll give you an example of how we do a reading. All right, guys, we're going to give you guys an example here of an example reading, just so you can kind of know what to expect here. Maybe this works. There we go, a little bit brighter here. So here's what one of my 3 card readings looks like, guys. Just in case you're wondering what the what you can expect when you come here to get a reading from me. So this one's for anybody who may need it. So if this reading helps you in any way, shape, or form, and you feel like you'd like to donate something for this reading, please scan the code below. I greatly would appreciate it. This one's for free, guys. So, all right, let's see here. I've been doing it for 48 minutes, so for 12, we're going to do 3 shuffles. Okay, and we're going to do the 33rd card then. Okay, 2, 3, 33rd card. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So what I did is I took the time that was on my counter, how long I've been streaming for, and I added up the numbers together. It's called numerology. I got the number 3, so I shuffled 3 times. Now I am going to count out 33 cards, because that's the number I picked where I want you to start my reading for today. Ten, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've done 30 cards now. Okay, after counting out 33 cards, I would do a past, a present, a future, and a destiny card for you. Okay, and this is kind of how my 3 card readings go, to give you an example today. Okay, so this one is for anyone who might need it out there today on this Monday morning. If you need a little bit of hope, a little inspiration, let this be your reading for today. Before I start any reading, I like to say the future is always in your own hands. No matter what I tell you here today, you have the right and responsibility to live your life the way you want it. Life is the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play. That's right. You get to play and choose what kind of path you get to go on. So if you choose to walk out of your life and leave everything behind, please don't hurt anybody on the way out. And if you come back from that life and decide what you had was already good enough, don't hurt yourself or anybody else coming in. Okay? Because no one needs that. But today, I just want you to live the best day ever. I want you to get the best possible path. There. Now I've said my spiel. Now we'll give you a reading. All right. So, in the past, and you can see my card is the mirror card. Okay, the 6 of mirrors. Okay. So, what does the 6 of mirrors mean here today? Well, it means that it is time to look into the darkness within yourself. The reflection you are starting to see is that mystery, that unknown, that I know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But honestly, you're looking deeper into that well of yourself. You're searching for that pinprick of light, to show you what everyone else sees. So this is more looking deeply inside of yourself and asking yourself the questions that you might need to be asking yourself right now. Like maybe you're asking yourself who I am and what I want to be and what I want to do. Maybe you've done a lot of this in the past, but you have to start being the light in the darkness. That's why the dark mirror or black mirror is also a tool used for scrying. So just remember that was always a part of the past, and that's what you were doing right there. Okay, so that you kind of, like I said, you're reflecting on yourself, looking inward, looking at all the stuff going on within yourself, and trying to decide whether or not that would be good for you or not. So we have your present right now. You've got the Summer of Extinguished cards, the 13th Extinguished card of my summer deck. And this means that maybe you've left a couple of fires burning out there in the world, some energy or project that you've put a lot into that you have done, and you've left those fires burn. Okay, now some fires are meant to burn. They help burn out some of the old fires as well. But if you don't pick up and extinguish the ones you have been working on and no longer need, they can come to bite you back in the ass. You want to make sure that you are well controlling the fire within yourself. You're controlling their life. So this is kind of an action card saying, hey, right now you need to do some sort of an action and put out some of those old fires that you don't need. Maybe some forgiveness, maybe someone forgiving you, maybe it's you letting go of something. Whatever you need to extinguish in your life, this is going to be something that will help you right now. And then in your future, you have the pupil card. That's right. In your future, you will have to become a student again. It's going to take you some time to reach a certain level. We all get to certain levels. We all get to this graduation moment that we think we know everything. It's time to return back to going over again and relearning something that you may have forgotten. We have to become the good student that we are needed to be. Once you become the teacher, you have to remember you will always be a student in life. You always have to keep up with the current situations in your life and decide what kind of learning you want to do next, okay? And then I draw you a destiny card that kind of tells you about what this situation's all about. What you need to know right about now is that all of this is designed to show you that you are trying to become into being, okay? Into being. That means that you have been you're doing more than just existing in your life. You want to be in your life. You want to be more than just a thought. You are now someone or something that is now a being that is going to be something like a human being. Okay? You are now a being of, that means you have come, you have been here, you are deciding on what's coming up in your life. It's also trying to tell you here that maybe you need to do a little bit more less of thinking about it and just being okay with what you got. So just to reiterate your reading one more time for anyone who came late in, this is your daily night reading for you today. So in the past, you've had to look deep within yourself and decide what in the darkness may be beneficial for you to allow you to search for that light within. Remember, not all darkness is bad. Darkness is change, and that pinprick in that darkness is the light. And once you realize what the light is, the rest of the darkness fades away, and all you can see is light. Then in your present, you can see that you've been leaving too many fires out there that you have yet to extinguish. Too many projects, too many things going on. It's time to take some things off of your plate, basically. It's time to extinguish some of the things you don't need going on in your life. What's coming up for your future? Well, you might have to become or be a better student. That's right. You have become the teacher, but now you're being reminded that it's time for you to kind of go back to school and remember your basics as well, so that you can do all that you need to do within your life. Be the better student. What is the situation about, or what is your destiny? Well, you're working yourself into being right now, showing who you are for the first time as that new birth person. You're just beginning your journey, kind of like a baby just coming out of the womb. You still need a little bit of tender care. You still need a little bit of guidance, but you're ultimately trying to just birth that new life in this new world and become someone you want to be. Now, I want you to notice something, okay? You have gotten, you got 3 of the 4 elements. So, just kind of pointing out to you today, that is your reading for tonight. I hope that brings you some kind of clarity, some kind of hope, something that will move you and to a positive direction, maybe help you find the best possible path for you. I'm going to take another puff of my tobacco here. Oh, people, I tell you, life can be hard sometimes. It's not always easy. We have to find the best balance for ourselves, and that's not always an easy thing to do. You know, we are trying our very best on a daily basis to, find what will make us happy, what won't cause us more pain or more sorrow. But we need those emotions too. You got to take the good with the bad. You can't have one without the other. If you want to have a very full, meaningful life, you need both goods and bads in order to call it a life. What do you get out of the bad things that happen in your life? You get things that are telling you how to move out of those situations or examples of what not to do. And if you made a mistake or you've done something that you're not exactly proud of, well, that's a life lesson for you. But when you look into the light and you see that there is a way to find the hope, there is a way to live a positive life, there is a way to get through my day, even though I've had a crappy start to the morning. You know how you wake up sometimes and you say to yourself, oh man, this is going to be a crappy ass morning, and maybe you're not a morning person, maybe you're a night owl and you don't do mornings like my wife. So I'm doing a cleansing shuffle now so that I can get ready for anyone who wants to do a reading. So we're going to just kind of keep going here and hopefully we'll get a couple of viewers on. Maybe someone will come raid me or something. I hope I get a raid one of these days. Life is good. Life is very, very good. So how's everybody doing today? Are you having a good night? Did you have a good day today? Did you have the best day ever? Maybe, you need to hear something positive today. So maybe I should tell you something that might help you today. About 3 years ago or more, before that, my life was a living hell. I'm going to be honest with you. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I had tried to commit suicide 7 times. I generally lived a very unhappy life, even though I had a lot of good things going for it. Then 3 years ago, after my last and final suicide attempt, I went into the hospital because my wife called the police. I was kind of mad at her at first, but then I was ultimately very thankful that she called, because as I was going into the hospital and about to get out, I was 1 day away from getting out of the hospital because I was on a 72-hour hold because I wanted to kill myself. So please, 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 please reconsider taking your own life. There is help out there for you. You can get on medication. You can get just the therapy you need. So I highly suggest therapy and medication should you need it. Okay? Or some kind of self-worth goals, or some self-worth books that might help you. But ultimately, you've got to decide today is the best day ever. So my mom was dying while I was still in the hospital, and they wouldn't let me out. And it was kind of hard to go through that at the time. Here I was, mentally crushed because I hated my life. We just came back from Florida. We moved to Minnesota, and it felt like nobody wanted us here either. So I kind of went into breakdown mode a little bit, and my depression went really sky rails off the walls bad. I'm not gonna lie. Well, what did I learn from that? I woke up after my mom had died and realized that maybe I should start actually getting the help I need. It took my mom's death to wake me up. It did. I hope that I will be able to say this the rest of my life, that I lived every day as if it was the best day ever, even though I had crappy stuff happen today. So, that's kind of what I am here to do. I'm here to help you find the best possible path for you. That's all I'm here to do. If you would like to donate to my Cash App, you can do that. That would be wonderful and great. I would greatly appreciate it. Donations are gladly accepted for the reading I just gave you, your free reading. But if you don't give me any money for that, that's okay. I hope you got something out of that today. It will help you. That's what I'm about, because I've always been a person who wanted to help other people because I wanted to run away from my problems, right? At first, that's what it was about, I think, most of the time. I wanted to do something good for somebody else, so I felt good about me. So what's so wrong about that, you might say? It's not necessarily wrong or right, but I should have gotten the help along with it. And it took three things for me to get healthy, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. It took intense therapy for almost a year and a half with a really good therapist, okay? I had to get on some medication, and I had to start smoking cannabis, okay, to help with my anxiety and depression. So that's why this is a 420 friendly stream. I used to be really against drugs. Now I wish I had just known about cannabis and its benefits early, Now that I'm getting older and I have a lot of issues like chronic pain issues and stuff like that. I really am surprised no one's hopping on at all. Wolf Mama's on. She must be doing she's doing her reading of Dracula right now. So I can do a couple of shout outs for someone here. She's one of my friends. She has a really good speaking voice. And she's reading a book. She's one of my friends, so I'm going to show her a little bit of love. And I'd like to give out a big shout out to my P3 family. P3, much love, guys. Much love to all of you out there. I'm a part, as you saw in the beginning, I'm a part of a paranormal partnership program that's designed to help bring paranormal enthusiasts together to create a cohesive group that's loyal, that's full of respect, that's drama-free, that's just into gathering evidence or disproving evidence. Whether you're a skeptic or you're a full-blown believer, we want to be able to come together and talk about it so that we can make this a legitimate, scientific, and spiritual field. We can't combine the two. This is how we connect the logical and the magical together, okay? That's how we can do that. We blend those two things together, and maybe we not only find out more about death, but we find more about what's in this world and what things we really should know about. And if we find out, we've proved that Bigfoot exists. He stopped by and had an interview with us today, like the Jack Links guy does or something. All right, great. Or if we have a UFO, an honest to God, landing of an alien craft where aliens actually come out and we have video proof of that, we want to show that. If you have crazy ghost stuff happening or mild ghost stuff happening, if you like to use a lot of the gadgets or you like to use yourself, well, then you know what we're going to do. We want to be a part of the solution that can show that, yes, we are using scientific devices to prove that incident can be repeated. It's not always the same spirit, but the same result is repeated. That's how you prove a theory, Once you've proven the theory, then it becomes a law. Well, I think we have enough evidence out there now to prove that ghosts do in fact exist. If you're not a believer in ghosts or the spirit, that's okay too, because that's your personal beliefs, and we're all about encompassing all purpose beliefs that we need to there as well. So if you're interested in joining a paranormal group, I would like to put in something in the chat here. So just give me a second here while I pull this up. So if you would like to, oh dear God, find out more information about what we do at the Paranormal Partnership Program. No, not that, you idiot. I always gave you one of my favorite radio shows, so I don't get paid to promote him. So I know I do that on my podcast. I promote people for free on my podcast. Want to find out more about that? You can do that. So that's kind of showing you. That's where you can go to find out some information about the Paranormal Partnership Program. Hey, we're showing some P3 love today. Why not? Right? So, I don't think you can add a scene or something like that, like a camera. Background music? Ooh, royalty free. Upgrade, select, down tempo, chill, hip hop, future pop. Okay. I don't hear anything. That works. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take a quick stretch break. I'll be right back. Okay, so. Oh, this kind of works with sugar too.
Yeah.
Kind of taking.
These are from pot brownies.
Okay.
They're crumblies or hot cookies,
Okay.
and these are the actual cookies.
Okay.
Or not.
Or more.
Oh, I guess they all just crumble.
Oh, you can combine them into one bag.
If you want to keep that one, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I've got one over here too.
I was just saying, if you want to combine them, you can.
But combine them versus
What?
having them separate. If we combine them and then have to separate them, I just didn't see.
Okay, whatever. I can taste it, didn't it?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah.
I could always make that pan of chocolate and put the snickerdoodle in that, the chocolate cake mix. Make the snickerdoodle in there too.
Yes. Put some of the actual butter melted and make it really nice crumbles.
All right, guys, I'm back. If you guys would like to have a tarot reading, just let me know. Or if you'd like to donate to my cash-a-thon, I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to about 8:45 today, so we will have time to go show somebody else some love today. My wife is here visiting us. She's about to give me a nice cigarette.
Nine, 10. Okay. Get down. There's 10.
All right, you got it equal. This is worth more than anything to me. Plus, I can keep all the butts and stuff. I don't have to go outside for at least a while. So I'm going to have myself a nice little smokeroo while I'm waiting for people to show up here. I wish I had ice cream.
Mm. Vanilla ice cream with these mixed in. Oh my goodness
It would be
gracious.
some pretty good shit.
Yes.
So my lovely wife is in here having a smoke in our smoke room real quick, since I don't really have anybody asking for a reading. So I will just wait for either someone to say, hey, I'd like one.
Could I have one?
My wife is asking for a reading. I guess I can give her a reading, and I'll show you what the cards mean here. Just let me finish my cigarette first.
Okay. No, do it now.
Okay.
No,
Sure.
I'm joking, you twit. Oh, real serious.
Better than a lot of things in life. Not really getting any takers though. So
Oh,
It's okay. Been doing it for about an hour and 15 minutes, and no one's been popped in yet or said anything. So they must have other things going on.
yes. Or other shows or whatever. Okay, folks. Just so you know, he's the real deal. He is very good. His deck is phenomenal. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
And as you can
Get
see,
one now.
I'm not asking a whole lot for a reading. So, some people charge you $30 to $40, some $1 a minute or whatever. But I don't do that. I want a straight price for you to be able to say, here's what I want for my reading. Here's the $2. I draw you a 1-card reading. So, so doing a couple of example tarot readings. We'll do another one here in a little bit since I don't have any takers. My wife's going to be a taker. Since she's my wife, I'm not exactly going to say, hey, give me $10. She'll be like, ha, 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 ha. We'll take it out of our bank account. I'll go, ha, 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 ha. That's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
All right, my love. I would like you to pick how many times you would like me to shuffle. And what kind of deck reading do you want?
I actually give me a 5.
Okay, we're going to do a 5-card reading. So this is an example of a 5-card reading, guys. So this is my 5 paths tarot. How many times would you like me to shuffle? 1 through 10.
3.
1, 2, 3. And what number in the deck 1 through 52?
12.
12. I count out 12 cards. The 12th card being the first card in the deck. That would be your past. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we start on the 12th card. So, in your past, your present, or your weight path. Sorry, wrong one. Weight path, the easy path, hard path, unseen path, your home, and what you should do to take that leap of faith. All right, so just to show you, I'm going to be showing the camera these two as well so you can get an idea of my reading. So this is a 5 paths. So in your past, you have had the sapling card. So in your past path, you've done a lot of new growing. You finally have a stable place to grow, a stable place to be protected. You're also trying to spread out and reach those new leaves and those new branches that are finally coming out. So you're starting some new growth, some new experiences in your past.
Okay.
And your weight path, you have the guide card. The guide card in the weight path means this. That means you are searching for some kind of guidance from your higher deity. You're waiting for the answers to come to you so that you can know what you want to be done. Your personal spirit guides, your own monologue within your own head. It's time to start listening to yourself and start listening to those instincts of yours because they're trying to tell you something. The signs are there. You just might not be seeing them. Would you prefer your easy or hard path first?
Hard path.
Hard path. Hard path is the sleep card.
Oh, I thought you said sleep. Okay.
Sleep card. Sleep card means that she has been getting a lot of pellets from other sources, a lot of like very hard stinging pellets kind of coming down on her in life. A lot of little different situations that are kind of kinking the armor in her personal protection barrier. So she should be aware of not to spread herself too thin and to remember when you're going out into the universe, remember to wear your protection like you would go outside to dress for weather. You should go outside and dress for what you want to put on spiritually as well, those shields. So just remember what you're going to be walking through if you choose to take the hard path. So remember to bring whatever kind of clothing or personal armor you may need. Your easy path, you have contemplate. It's a contemplate card. Contemplate card in my deck in this specific position is meaning it's time to take in and really think about what has transpired and what goals you have achieved so far. The hard path is all about taking that rigorous working, going over those hard hills and valleys to get to your destination is basically a battle, okay, to get to where you want to go. The easy path isn't so hard, but it takes a little bit longer to get there because you have to take little breaks along the way in order to save up all the energy and stuff that you need. So you need to contemplate.
What's that a picture of?
It's a picture of my magical jar of marbles on the side.
Okay.
So you didn't know exactly what you were looking at there. I wanted you to contemplate, look inside, basically, and contemplate.
Okay.
All right, your unseen path. Now, the unseen path is basically a mixture of easy and hard, okay? I don't know if I explained this past path, but the path, yes, I did, right?
Mm.
Okay, so just making sure. So this card in this position means that she has to take a little bit of easy and hard path. Basically, you have to ignite which path you want to go on. You have to strike that match, get that fire under your butt, and get up off of your road to make a decision of what kind of path you want to take. How much of an easy path do you want to take? How much of a hard path do you want to take? You don't know where this path is necessarily going to lead or go, but you know when you get there, you will have accomplished your goals.
Okay.
All right, where is your home at? What do you need to pay attention to? Got the Seeing Eye card.
Oh my.
Okay, so the Seeing Eye card deck in this specific position means you need to really trust those instincts of yours. This is crying, basically the universe crying out to you, pay attention to your magic. Pay attention to those intuitions because they are telling you what to see. You don't always see what's right in front of your nose right away, and you only have this perspective. Okay, so you have to kind of think about what you're going to be looking at in your home to kind of get the broader picture. So it's kind of like the big picture idea of what should I be doing looking for? I look for those signs that you need to be seeing because they are there.
Okay.
Your Leap of Faith card in this deck would mean this is the Grand Elder. Now, the Grand Elder means that you have completed every stage of growth that you needed to complete. Remember the sapling card in the past? Well, this is basically the highest card you can get in the deck, the Grand Elder, for this the Major Arcana deck. Well, it's not the highest card, but it's nearly the highest card in this specific kind style here, which basically means you have grown so big, done so much. Now it's time to start thinking about what you have put inside of it. You're enjoying your home now. You've already done all the inner work. You've done all the outer work. You are starting to get a little bit up there in years, but honestly, it means that you've grown so much. You've gained wisdom, you've gained knowledge, and now you're starting to think about what you're going to do when you are living inside of yourself. You are now okay with what's going on with yourself, and you're okay with being self. So you kind of just have to embrace taking that leap of faith when you do that. And that is a 5-card reading, guys. So now you have an example of what a 5-card reading looks like. One card is very easy. You tell me which number 1 through 52 to draw, and I give you that card number. And then I tell you, those are, like I said, the number 1 draws are usually for, like if you have a specific question or want to know about a specific situation or what to do about it, that's what a 1-card reading is for. You get 2 cards in that drawing because you get 1 that is your what you should do about it, and then you get a qualifying card after that if you want one. You don't have to take the second card, but it's available. Okay, every time I say it's a 1-card reading, you always get an extra card in the deck because I always do what I call a destiny card that kind of helps you figure out what maybe that first message might mean. You might not, 1 card might not do. You might need the second clarifying question answer. So I showed you what a 3-card reading is like for your day. I do a daily tarot every morning from 8:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. You would like to come support me any day of the week, I do that every single morning. So every day, Monday through Monday, I do a coffee and I chat with people for about an hour a day doing tarot readings, but mostly giving you life lessons and life experiences that will be beneficial for you. So, guys, right now, okay, this is, I'm going to be typing this in here saying last call, guys, because we're going to be choosing someone to go raid and show some love to. Last call for a reading. Because I have to have time to give you a reading. Okay? This is your last call. Last and final call, people. And we have now got 15 minutes before we close out for today. And then we're going to pick someone to go show a little bit of love to by going to our on Twitch. We'll continue the conversation, just going to show them a little bit of love because that's how you gain followers on Twitch. And hopefully, if you've come to stop by my stream today on YouTube, I hope that is good for you guys. So we're going to take off this one here. We don't need it no more. And this. So I really hope that you guys are ready for this thing because we do have a little bit of a commercial to play here. And then we'll get into that in just a little bit. All right, guys, we're going to play a little bit of a small break here. When I come back, I'll check to see if anybody else wants reading, and we'll play this small commercial real quick.
It's been coming up like sun above. It's making us come together. Been making plans and joining hands. Come by me, stand and come together. When they know we've had enough, they'll try and call our bluff. But no, there's no stopping us. We're making a promise. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. We're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. They say we're weak when we don't speak, but they don't see us come together. Behind closed doors, we choose love, not war. It's at our core when we come together. They will hear us loud and clear. We'll walk right through the fear. And then once we'll all appear and say, we're standing right here, come on. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting up something. We're starting up something. Oh. Yeah, we're starting.
All right, guys, welcome back here to the show. So, hopefully, you found something in this today that has given you some hope, maybe some guidance. Maybe my wife's reading will have something that will mean something to you. Maybe your 3-card reading that I gave away for free will mean something to you. If those things have happened to you today, please, if you can help, do help by just scanning this QR code below. And if you would like to have a reading sometime in the future, or would like a reading right now, please let me know before 8:45 Central Standard Time. So we got a couple more minutes. I want to have enough time to be able to give you a reading without having to rush through it, because I will be ending a little bit before 9, so I can do a small 5-minute raid with one of the people or someone on Twitch, because I promised. You definitely taste it though. All I'm doing is eating cookie and waiting to see if anyone wants a reading. So far, no one wants a reading. I'll have to go figure that out later. 5 minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. I think we'll take away the chat for now until someone shows up. Oh, it's kind of sad. I spent all this time and no one even came in to say hi or anything. You don't love me. You don't love me. There's my crybaby whining moment there. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to do this right off the next. All right, guys. Well, I really thank you for being here today, being a part of my channel. Hopefully, you came here today and you didn't watch me just sit here going all day. But I tried this, and we will be doing this on Thursday as well and Saturday as well. So tune in for those dates as well. So here's how my schedule works. Okay. In the mornings, I do coffee and chat from 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning. Then I also raid out only on Twitch. That's only available on Twitch. You can't find it anywhere else but Twitch. Then on as I just said, every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'll be doing a 2-hour tarot stream that I will be doing tarot readings for people. Normally, I don't charge anything. I ask for donations. So we will be returning to that next stream, and we'll just simply ask for any donations. That would be greatly appreciated. And then last thing I do is my podcast is on every Friday my last one for hopefully for this month will be at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then it will be moving to a 6 p.m. time slot after that, and we will be coming back after maybe a small break. I have to wait until the 3rd to find out whether or not I am taking a break or not, depending on whether or not I get that money that I so desperately need. I might have to forego even the internet for a month just so we can catch up. So thank you for being here, guys. We'll see you next time.